Yo, this is episode 95 of Life on Empty with Lowell. Legend of a Loser, back again for another week on April 16th, 2022 at 2:42 p.m. Recording this lady, again, cause I was getting my hair retwisted and supposed to get a haircut, but that fell through because the guy who I booked before on this Booksy app changed locations, and I was once again just being dumb. Didn't realize the location changed in on the app, and So, and this is the worst part. Basically wasted $17 because the dude required a deposit, and so I immediately unfavored his account or profile, what you want to call it, and so charge to the game. You know what I'm saying? I might be able to get it back because they said something about like contact customer service on the Booksy app. Overall, it sucks. I'll just say that it really sucks. And I mean, they tried, but it sucks. But so it's gonna my hair twisted. My hair, I want to get my hair cut, but I'm just gonna just leave it. Yeah, I'll cut it myself again, man. I also need to. I also probably need to invest in some clippers of my own, cause like cutting my hair, like these people charging $35-$40 for a haircut, and they not and they charge. You know what I'm saying? They charging me like they charge everybody else, and that shouldn't be right. I mean that's not right, cause like I got dreads, you know what I'm saying, and you only cutting the right side of my head and half of the back side of my head, and that can take like 20-25 minutes tops, you know what I'm saying. And he charging me like everybody else, so I think I need to invest in some clippers of my own and try to practice in the mirror, cause like it should be that hard to do a low fade, you know what I'm saying, like. Yeah, something will do that, and I'm looking at that Amazon, cause I know my so far on my list of Amazon, I got some wrenches that I need to get, cause I needed wrenches for this hair dryer that I bought a couple weeks ago. So I bought that on my list. Got some more oil I'm gonna try out for my hair, some Jamaican black castor oil for my hair, and some other list stuff that I wanted years ago. That's on my wish list. So we see how that go, and next month, first check in June. Let's see. Nothing going on. Same boring stuff as usual. This expectation is to be outside tonight. Be outside and work stuff. Same stuff as last week. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm still doing this person's work here and there. They kind of split the work off between me and third shift. You know what I'm saying? I'm still like just imagine if I didn't say anything, they probably would walked all over me, man. I hate people who take advantage of people's like kindness and the fact that like I don't say anything, so they think so it take me for like weak, and that's just not the case. Like I don't talk for a reason, you know what I'm saying? Just like because I don't like talking to people who just don't want to like who don't like to hear themselves talk and stuff like that. I hate my job. There's something else as to that. So yeah, nothing changed on that front, you know, same old BS and stuff like that. Still working 6 days a week. It's probably gonna last until the end of summer, and I'm expecting that as well, which helps me out as well. So yeah, and have my pockets out to say, and let's see, colors. My potential clothing line. I put in an order for the shirts, and I got them 2 days ago. I think Wednesday. So yeah, so I have the shirts. You know what I'm saying? 3 designs, 6 shirts, black and white. And so that's part. I guess that's like step 1. Step 2, we get a model. My younger cousin, who was working with the same company I was working for. Recently, he moved on to another spot. So I got to contact him and see what days he has free. And then I need to get a photographer, then line all that up, and we just go from there. So second step is to have a photo shoot, and there would be a website, not a website in particular, but like a platform where I can sell this stuff, and we see how it go. I don't know. Am optimistic. I really use that word, or I really feel that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, but everything, like every one of my ideas I done thought of, I always thought positive vibes for it. You know what I'm saying? And even though they all end up failing, I still have positive vibes. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So I'm confident in this. You know, you just gotta be lucky at the end of the day. Because like all the successful people out there, they always fail to acknowledge that they was lucky one way or other. You know what I'm saying? Like they always say hard work, determination, and focus, and putting the time in. Yeah, that sounds nice for a book or whatever. But all in all, that plus you being lucky is the reason why you're successful. Like luck is a major factor. I'm saying it's like who you know, you know what I'm saying, and like who you talk to and stuff like that. Like that factors in a lot in being successful. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, so yeah, that's it for colors, man. Like I'm gonna keep working at it. You know what I'm saying? Going to look for photographers. Probably next week. I don't know, but things I don't know where to find a photographer. But I gotta contact my cousin first, see what days he got off first, and then we'll go from there. So I'll be getting into that next week. And yeah, so that's stuff, personal stuff. Let's see. Not much going on overall on sports. The NBA playoffs starts today. Playing games were yesterday, and Cavs and Hawks was a good game. And then today was the first game of the playoffs were the Mavericks and the Jazz. Jazz won. The game just ended. The Grizzlies and the Wolves, Timberwolves are just starting. And man, I hope the Timberwolves get swept. And they just, I don't know, man. Like a team is just like, yeah, they need to be humbled. And yeah, so we're in the playoffs today. Who else playing today? Who else is playing today? I think it's 2 more games today. I forgot that quick. Hold on. Raptors and Sixers, and then with Nuggets and Warriors are the last 2 games of the night. And of course I will be making my bets as usual. Made a bet in the game last night between the Cavs and Hawks. Did not fare well. So yeah, I'm just waiting on. I don't know who I'm gonna bet. I'm trying to debate on should I go with Toronto Sixers or the Nuggets in the Warriors game. Now I could bet on both to choose players from both games and do that. But that might be kind of like I don't know. I'm still debating on that. Still got time. And yeah, so Dallas lost at home to Utah. Main reason why Luka did not play. He strained his calf in the last game of the season, and that's gonna be a big deal. You know if he can't play, you know what I'm saying, and they need him. And like calf injuries, soft tissue injuries are like so, like, you know what I'm saying, like they're so like difficult to like navigate, you know what I'm saying, because like one day you be like, okay, it's all good and I feel good. You go on the court, 10-15 minutes go by, it start to flare up on you, and he's like, what the hell is this? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so it just sucks, man, because like the calf is like right, like that's the leg and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying, like that, like on the bottom leg, and you can strain that, like, and you can easily re-injure that. And yeah, it just sucks, man, because like that was gonna be a good series. And so if Luka doesn't play, it's over for the Mavericks. Like, they say he might come back for Game 3, but that might be kind of too late, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, and so I'm guessing Utah is gonna win that series, and then Grizzlies beat the Wolves. Toronto and Philly, that could be a toss up. You know what I'm saying? Cause like that could be a toss up. Like you know what I'm saying? Like Embiid got to play out of his mind for them to be even like competitive. For them, and Harden got to I don't know, like he's in some type of slump or funk or something. You know what I'm saying? And like, so he got to snap out of whatever he going through, and then yeah. So, but Toronto was just like, yeah, that could be they dangerous. They're dangerous. And then let's see. And Nuggets and Warriors. I'm saying I will say Warriors, but you know, Steph hurt his foot a couple weeks ago, and I think he might play today. But yeah, I think he might play today. And then so he might play today, and his foot. I'm saying like that, bro. Like for like, I would say the foot probably like the second worst injury you can have for a basketball player. So yeah, he's going to try to give it a go, according to this injury report I'm looking at right now. So yeah, see how that go, and like I said, Steph can't play. Can't play to his old how he played in the first half of the season. Then you know what I'm saying, like that's also could be like a pick'em series. I'm saying either team could win that series. You know what I'm saying, and then see who else for tomorrow. The Heat Hawks. Heat got that. I think he can win that probably like in 6 games. And then you got the Nets and the Celtics. I think the Celtics can win that in 6 games as well. 6, maybe 7. Let's go with 7. Bulls and Bucks. I think the Bucks sweep the Bulls, or 5. Or was it 5 games? Mostly go. And Suns Pelicans. That should be a sweep for the Suns. So yeah. The East. I would say this: the East playoffs gonna be more entertaining than the West playoffs. I'll say that. So yeah. And let's see. I said for basketball, sports. Basketball. I said playoffs going on. Football, major going on. I just know that I saw some stuff about Baker Mayfield talking about how he was disrespected by the Browns and all that. Didn't really care about that. No major news on football and stuff like that. That's pretty much it. I know baseball started back a week ago. Hockey's, I think, is going towards the playoffs. I think too. Oh no, not the playoffs. I think hockey just started a couple weeks ago or something like that. I really didn't pay attention to hockey. And let's see. Nothing else about that. And let's see. Music, nothing. Playing on listen to some music last week that fell through. I fell asleep. Can't do it today because I got stuff to do, and basketball playoffs today. So Next week for sure. Yeah, because I'm gonna do some late spring cleaning next Saturday, so I gotta listen to music and do that as well. And yeah, they not much going on. And see, music wise, no, nothing else. Didn't see anything new. Let's see. Yeah. Let's talk about junior year of college. My junior year was kind of like was weird, and not like something happened stuff like that. Just like from the point of like, it's like I saw the writing on the wall. Like I knew college was a rip off and a waste of time, and just here I am wasting my time here, and nothing's happened. Like all the stuff I like, you can think of like, oh, I'm going to college, like this gonna happen, I'm gonna do this, gonna do that, and none of that happened because I went to a small college. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the same state I was born in. You know what I'm saying? So just like it was like a disappointment, and like I fell into like this whole like sadness. You know what I'm saying? Like sadness and not caring about certain classes, not going to certain classes, not doing certain assignments, and just like I hated existing in that space. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to just leave and like go somewhere and never come back. Like that was my whole mentality throughout the whole junior year. You know, and it was anger, sadness, and it was just I don't know. It was like a dark. I was in a dark space. You know what I'm saying? Like having that cloud follow you and raining on you every time you step out the door. Type of feel, and it sucked. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I mean the only thing I can most things I can think of about my junior year was like I had classes with my former advisor, teacher, and my boss, the Mr. Park. You know, he taught most of my classes that year because it was more media classes, and met some people who I became sort of cordial with. And then it was this one, it's one girl in particular. Yes, you know, she was nothing happened between us, but she was just a user per se. You know what I'm saying? Like one of those people who come unprepared for stuff. Like don't have the book, don't have pen and paper, don't have a pen or a pencil. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that, right? And like one class in particular with Mr. Park, it was like the media class where you need like the book, a booklet, and some other bullshit. Like that's why college is a scam, because like you gotta pay to go to the motherfucker, pay for your room and board, and pay hundreds of dollars for these shitty ass books at their campus. But back then I didn't know that you can find these same fucking books like on Amazon for like half the fucking price used. You know what I'm saying? So if I tell any kid going to college, if I meet any kid going to college, like, yo, get your books online. Like find out all your classes and what books y'all gonna be using, and get them bitches online. Fuck all that going to the damn bookstore and spending $300 and $400 on books and shit. And then they also had this thing where you can resell your books to the bookstore, right? So say I pay for like $200 for some books and shit. I might get them. I can resell them back for like $50, $60, like on some GameStop type shit. Ain't nothing wrong with the book. It was in the same fucking condition as I bought it, type shit. You know what I'm saying? And I get less than a third of what I paid for it. Fucking scam. A fucking scam. So yeah, so I let her borrow the books that needed her class so she can do the work and jobs like that. We became cordial, you know what I'm saying? And we were just yeah, she was like, and also it was kind of weird because like in some of these classes, right, it's like we will be like the only people of the same like ethnicity. if that makes if that makes some sense, you know what I'm saying? And like I mean, now she realized that. Me, I didn't care. Like I speak with anybody. You know what I'm saying? I don't care where you from, about your background. As long as you're a good, decent person, I'll talk to you. But she realized that, and she only spoke to me and this other black dude, basically for the most part. And yeah, and then we also had another class together, another media class. It was like I think it was like kind of like a advertising class. Excuse me, my voice, by the way, man. I know I listen to myself and just the voice is horrible, and you can hear like the sounds like that. Sorry. So yeah, it was like I think it was an advertising class or something like that, and she was in it as well, and like I was just chilling in my row, on the far left, third row, far left. Like the classes set up like the main floor. The floor at the bottom was like the teacher's desk and all that stuff. Then as you look up, there's not no chairs. It's like these kind of like the rows of like a concert hall, a small concert hall, and like you go up these rows. So she saw me, sat directly next to me, and we were just talking, chopping it up, stuff like that, just small talk, stuff like that. And this was I was depressed as hell. Like I wore like the same hoodie every time I went out. Like I did not care. Like I wore the same exact hoodie. Like I had this LRG wolf hoodie that I bought my sophomore year, and I just wore that every time I went out. I just wanted to like shield myself from any type of light. I just wanted to be like enveloped in darkness. So every time I wear that hoodie and we had the same class together, she'll come in and just play with the ears, cause like the wolf hoodie had ears or whatever. So then like she was play with the ears and all that, and I would just tell her like, "Yo, I wasted my life going here," and she would just laugh at me she would like laugh at my sadness, and like I wasn't mad at anything like that, but just like I guess the way I said it was funny. So yeah, I mean, and the thing is, she got expelled. I think a couple months after that. I don't know the details. I know where it happened, and I heard about it in my newspaper class. So apparently, she got into it with some girl in the cafeteria, and that's all I know. Like I said, I don't know who threw the first punch or nothing like that, but she got expelled for that because like it's like a religious school, like a zero tolerance for fighting or something like that. So yeah, and the thing is, I ain't seen many fights on campus. Like I remember seeing one like in person. It wasn't a fight though. Like it was two girls, and one said something back. And and they were sitting at tables across from each other, and one was staring at the other one. Then the one got up, started yelling, like she had to be held back, and just like, and I was just sitting there eating my pasta, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so she got expelled. Heard about that in my newspaper class, like, cause also like, it was so many fucking classes that we had to take for no fucking reason, man. Had to be part of the school newspaper, you know what I'm saying? That was an option, like. I think it was something like, yeah, so I had to be in newspaper class. I wrote a couple articles for our school newspaper. This was a time when swine flu was like a pandemic and shit, low key. You know what I'm saying? I had to interview the school nurse and stuff like that, do some research on this shit, and make an article about it. And my second article, I forgot what my second article was about. It was something about like school, something like for students, like student tips or some shit, like for some, I don't know, it was something at the dorm or something like that. I wrote like a story about I think it was like I'll write about the school dorms and new dorms getting built or something like that. Yeah, it was boring as shit. And also I had to took a class and like kind of like a news reporting type of class. Like so the school built like this makeshift like TV studio, news studio. You know what I'm saying? Had a desk, had the cameras, had the whole setup. It was pretty decent. I think that was Quincy's goal, low key, was like to make it like one of those like one dimensional, like kind of like Full Sail, right? Like Full Sail is all about making like production, music production, audio production, TV, animation production, like all media type production. And like it's a school, so I think Quincy was going that route as well, trying to make it all, trying to make a media production institute per se. So yeah, so I did that class, and a couple of boring ass math classes, science classes. I had to take part of gen ed requirements, and there was one class I hated going to because the teacher was a pain in the ass. The thing was, like, she made shit difficult for no fucking reason. Like, do all the fucking work, but then she made this shit like, I don't know. She did something to piss me off, and like we got into it a little bit, and then she went and told my advisor about the shit. And then I told him, like, yo, she on some bullshit, and then he didn't understand where I was coming from. So it was like kind of like a middle ground type of shit. So like this was one bullshit project, right? Like you do the work, but part of the assignment was to make a presentation about the shit. And I'm like, what the fuck is the presentation got? Like I did the fucking work, so just grade that shit. But she was so fucking keen on making this fucking presentation a big deal, and it fucking wasn't. And also that same day I had to do a presentation was like I had to go record a performance with Mr. Park like that night, and she wanted me to come back after class and shit around 6:00 p.m., 7:00 p.m. to her. Like I said, fuck no, I'm not doing that. So I ended up failing that class. But the thing is, I made up for it like directly in the summer. Like it was some this was so the summer of that junior year, I stayed and basically like gave like an excuse, like I can't make this class up because I gotta cause this was the year we found out my grandmother has Alzheimer's. So I told mom, like, told mom just like I did the work and she bitching about me doing it, a presentation on the shit. Like I did the fucking work. I don't give a fuck with, like, why she caring about my presentation so much. So she saw where I was coming from. Then she said, how can we make it up? So I talked to my advisor. He said send over some person, I guess like the dean of communications courses and shit like that. So it was like I told her like I can't get no presentation because I gotta my mom gave me this excuse. She said go to the person, explain your case, so you can't do this because you have to help take care of your grandmother who has Alzheimer's. Because like the thing is, we was planning on going to visit her anyway, so it was partly true. So I said that shit, and they basically gave me like, okay, we can give you an assignment to do, and you'll pass the class. So I did the assignment, passed that class, boom. And your junior is fucking horrible. Junior year was fucking horrible, and pretty much it for junior year. It's a horrible year. Like the complete opposite of my sophomore year. And senior year, didn't much happen. You know what I'm saying? Like I did. The thing that sticks out the most is that I had my first panic attack in senior year. Yeah, that was new. I didn't know what it was at that time, but like after like seeing stuff and hearing about stuff, like okay, that's what that was. So yeah, had a panic attack. I was in class. One of the classes just like some bullshit ass gen ed class, just like piling on, working, shit like that. And yeah, it's just like I'm just like I was so done with school. like I hated school so much. Even as a kid, I hated school. Like I remember calling school a ripoff back when I was in like first, second grade. If I'm not mistaken, like I called it, like I said school was a ripoff at a young age, and I ended up being right. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I was just so over it, man. Like I felt my heart felt like my chest felt like it was my chest felt like someone was squeezing my chest really hard. Like and like I just like I was getting anxious. Class ended. I had to, I got up out of there quick. And I went to one of those student lounge areas. Sat on one of them like couch chairs and just like closed my eyes, taking deep breaths, trying to calm myself down and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And just like I was just like I was going through it. I was going through it. And I was just like I just wanted to leave. Like I just wanted to leave campus, man. I remember like called my mom about you know what I'm saying? It's just like I was like I forgot what I said in the conversation, but it was just like I just wanted to leave. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to leave. Like I was tired of like going to class. I was tired of doing the work because like it's not gonna amount to anything. Like I'm gonna leave this institution, wasting 36 months and thousands of dollars, and I had nothing to show for it. So like I said like my same like I said about my junior year, the writing was on the wall, and it was right, and like just like I was so like I just wanted to leave right then and there. And then fast forward a couple days go by, you know what I'm saying? I calmed down a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I'm back to my default emotion of anger and just be angry. I'm just really angry. And then one night I'm taking a walk, just like kind of like get some air, trying to clear my head, trying to think of some solutions. And you know what I'm saying? I see these dudes just smoking cigarettes, you know what I'm saying? Just chilling and smoking cigarettes, talking and shit like that. I saw like, you know what I'm saying? So cigarettes always like, I never had one ever to my senior year in college. So I started smoking cigarettes like spring of my senior year. Like coming back from spring break, I was smoking cigarettes, and yeah, for like the remainder of my senior year. And like I would say this, like it had kind of like a common effect on me per se. You know what I'm saying? It had like yes, somewhat of a common effect. Just like you light up, puff a little bit. You know what I'm saying, make sure that the fire gets into out the hole. Make sure the fire spreads into the cigarette. You know what I'm saying? Then you inhale, exhale, and you just sit there and just watch the smoke leave the cigarette, you know what I'm saying? And like that kind of like put me in like this calming trance, you know what I'm saying? Just like, and I did that every Friday until I left the campus. And yeah, so I was a smoker for a few months, and just like I'm just angry at the world, man. I didn't talk to nobody my senior year barely, man. Like I'm like I gave up. Like let's just go to class, do the bare minimum, and get out of there quick as possible. So fast forward to the last month of school. I basically did all my media classes. I wrapped that shit up. So, but it was an issue, right? I was missing 3 credits on the on the gen ed side. You know what I'm saying? So this was the fault of my advisors. See, cause my first year I didn't declare nothing, but still though, whoever was advising me my first year, I don't know who it was. It might have been I forgot the guy's name. Might have been him, but still like yeah. So it was like part of it was my fault, and the other one so it was 2 religious courses and 1 math course. The math course is my fault because I failed the math class and I never took anything to replace that failure. The religious course was their fault. Like I should have took that shit in my first year. And so yeah, so I was like planning to leave at the campus, but I had to take these 2 classes. So And apparently, the teacher who taught those classes, so I'm saying, he was down to stay for a few weeks. You know what I'm saying, during summer, to order to like teach that shit. So I'm like, okay, so my only option is like staying in this dorm throughout the summer. So I stayed in my dorm throughout the summer. It was fun. When Monday I had to go to class because it was quiet as hell. I was chilling, playing pool, listening to music, playing video games, watching anime, reading manga, just chilling. But the classes was so fucking boring. So like these religious, it was all about religion, like shit I did not give a fuck about. But like I said, did the bare minimum, and boom, it was done, passed it. And then this was like the moment also my nose, my sinuses especially like went left. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like one day, one morning, I woke up sneezing, and I must have sneezed like 12, 13, 14 times in a row. In a row. And then my nose just started running and running like a busted faucet. And mind you, I had to deal with this while in class. And the class was like, it was me, two girls, and this one older lady. Yeah. So so I'm in there trying to pay attention. My nose is just like numb and just running. So I'm leaving out the classroom like every 5-10 minutes, and it doesn't stop. You know what I'm saying? That's horrible. So did the religion courses, passed them both, did the bare minimum, got up out of there, and all this was left was the math class, which was the only option was online. So moms came pick me up and U-Haul, packed it up, all my stuff, went back to the basement, and just like, you know what I'm saying, just like I said, defeated. You know what I'm saying? So the goal was before I went back to the basement, I made a list like of stuff like it was some like get a job, get an apartment. I think to do some other stuff, and be happy was the last thing on that list. I might still have it, by the way. I might still have it in here. So so did the math class online. That was a struggle. Did that, passed it, and boom, I got my degree the following year. Still have it. Waste of paper, waste of time, waste of money. Biggest waste of money ever in my life. And and I would say that degree is part of an art exhibit created by I think Natural Natty Beer or something like that. It's like a beer company. So they also agree with my stance of college being a ripoff. And they were trying to get everybody. Then they say, yo, if you give us a degree, if you let us borrow your degree for $100 to make this art project for a few months, we'll pay you $100. So I'm like, I'm down. And this is when I was like dead broke, 2016. You know what I'm saying? Type of broke. Like got laid off from my security job and trying to survive. So I'm like, yeah, I do it. So send my degree in. It took them years to get this project done because they had hundreds of degrees like matched up. And when it did get done, they sent it back to me. I took a long time to get my shit back. And they sent me a picture of like the art of the exhibit, and it looked dope. Just like it's all these degrees, just like in the form of like a tornado or a cyclone. Excuse me. Like going like a big circle, like degrees in a circle, just like it's been like a whirlwind of degrees. You know what I'm saying? It looked dope. So so and then got my degree, and then 2012, I think a spring April 2012, got my shitty security job, and then also found out my grandma passed away, and then 2012 sucked. But she passed away. It was for the best. You know what I'm saying? She's in a better. She's in AK. She's in a quote unquote better place, if you believe in that stuff, because she had Alzheimer's. She couldn't function. You know what I'm saying? She yeah. That is a very, very horrible disease, and and I don't want to say hope, but like maybe there will be a cure in the future. And so had a shitty security job my first year, and I'm gonna talk about that next time I get on this next Saturday. So that's my episode 95 of Life on E with Lowell once again. I'll be back next week with another one, and I expect to have some money from betting in my account. So hope I have some good news. Hate using that word. I need to stop using that word. Hope should not be my vocabulary anymore. Okay, so that's it. Be cool, be safe. Try to be happy. If you can't, that's cool too. Peace.